there's that drone going down there, and once it gets 300, it's going to be placed there. So anyways, that probe running for its life. No more shields left. Taking one hit there. 3 more hits left from Zerglings, and that probe is finished. However, it does look like he's going to possibly make it back. He does have 7 hits, or 7 hit points, which is 2 hits. He's getting really close. He really needs to. One more hit, and that probe is going down. However, yep, there's that Zealot. The Zealot's taking 2 whacks at that Zergling. The Zergling making it out alive. Going to be able to regenerate some of that hit point stuff. Meanwhile, there is one drone in the Protoss base, just kind of running around. There is one sentry after it, going to be killed off momentarily. Zergling's going after that Zealot. Want to make sure that that Zealot does not get too many kills, because you know, Zerglings are somewhat expensive. I guess the Zealot is too, but you know, if you kill that Zealot off, you know, it's going to be easier to take out this kind of expansion. So this is actually really ballsy by Kefka, or Kefka. Sheesh. You know, just because he does not have a lot of units, you know, like he does not have a 3-gate. You know, I just want to point that out. He only has 1 gate for this expansion, and he's setting up some more gates now. The reason why he can do that, though, is because he is scouting Zerg. He knows that Zerg does not have a ton of guys, and you know, Zerg is setting up his own expansion. So I mean, this is just a good timing. Zerg really needs you know, a lot of guys here. He only has so many Zerglings out here, and well, that one sentry is going to be toast. And actually, he's doing quite a bit of damage here. You know, I really thought that he didn't. You know, I didn't think that this many Zerglings would be able to really do that much damage. But you know, this gateway, you know, just having 1 gateway, that's very slow. You don't really get a lot of stuff. I really feel like he could be making a Zealot. I feel the Zealot would be a little bit better of a choice. And there was a pause. Apparently, Kefka needs a second to check the stream or something. I don't know, man. Well, Roach Warren's going up. And is it still sunny over there? Keep hearing birds. It might be from the game, though. Oh yeah, it's definitely from the game. All right. Yeah. All right, the game has restarted or resumed. The Zergling's trying to do kind of damage they can, but well, looks like Kefka going to be defending with all of his probes in that 1 sentry. Now it looks like Zerg is not going to overcommit to this. He's not going to make any extra Zerglings now, so he really needs to do what kind of damage he can right now. So Zergling's actually dying there, and the rest of the probes going back to mining. And it looks like Protoss is going to be just fine. Ooh, and a Stargate going up. Now, usually if you go like fast expand, a Stargate is usually a good choice. Just because, you know, A, Zerg isn't expecting it. B, you know, even if you go Stargate, you're going to have a lot of extra money for gateway units. So I mean, you can pressure with the Stargate and pressure with your gateway units, and still deal quite a bit of damage, forcing Zerg to get two different tech choices there and lots of different units. So I mean, it is going to be a good plan to do that. But yeah, this isn't a fast expand. I mean, I guess you could call it a fast expand, but it's not like a Forge fast expand. It's a gateway fast expand with a sentry and a Zealot. So I mean, it's still going to be a good idea, but I'm not quite sure how it's going to pan out. We'll find out when, you know, this attack does commence. First Void Ride already being well, rallied all the way to the Zerg base, and well, Zerg does not have, well, actually it does have the Evolution Chamber, so he could place down some, well, looks like a Spore Crawler already. Now I'm curious, did he actually, oh, he did actually scout this Stargate. You know, I didn't think he actually saw the Stargate, but he did. So he's going to be responding accordingly. Well, that's the thing about this kind of predicament for Zerg. You really got to know the timing for that Stargate so you can scout it. You know, I feel like he just happened to have units in Kefka's base, and you know, that's how he saw it. But I mean, if you don't actually get in the base, you really got to look around, make sure you find it. So either it's going to be like a 6-gate or a Stargate. You know, it's not so commonly a Robo. It could be, you know, of course, but you do want to make sure and check and see what's going on. Anyway, Zerg trying to take a third base here. It looks like that Void Ray going to be poking around there, possibly doing some damage to it, as you know, these queens are going to not be able to get up there all that easily. They do have some creep up that ramp there, but it's really not, you know, this Void Ray is going to be able to maneuver around and not take too many hits from these queens. And there they go, now they're in range. And, well, it looks like this hatchery is probably going to be okay. 3 queens out here are going to repel that Void Ray pretty easily. Now, he does not have queens to make that larva, but, you know, definitely worth it to get that hatchery going. 4 queens out here now, actually. And anyways, back at Kefka's base, he does have a bunch of guys been warped in here. You know, he does have 3 gates. I believe he's probably going to be adding on some more gates soon. But for now, just getting up that blink, getting up all that good stuff. Phoenix on the way now, going to be able to lift off some guys, which is going to be really helpful, you know. I mean, it's just lifting off, picking up a queen, or, you know, something like that in an early attack is going to be pretty useful, you know, because the queens are mainly the defense here, the defense of choice. Or you could pick up some roaches or something like that, you know, pick up a Hydralisk if there's only a couple outs, and just, you know, save yourself the hassle of having to deal with it. Anyways, Pylon going down here, forward Pylon going to be able to do some, going to be attacking in here shortly. And I believe he's going to be expanding here soon as well. There's an Overlord for Mr. Bitters to scout that. We'll see in a moment. Anyways, Void Ray's now trying to do some damage to that third. Queens have responded. But now the rest of the army here for Protoss is going to be moving in here, doing some damage. Creep Term just picked off there. Queen's now kind of caught off guard, going to be taking some extra damage. The Roach is not in the right position, kind of just sitting back at the natural. And, well, lots of Queens just dying, and I believe this is probably going to be GG for Zerg. He just does not have enough guys here. You know, he just possibly droned too hard or something, you know. Just, you know, got supply blocked too many times. I'm not really quite sure, but it looks like there's just too many units here for Kefka. Good force field going down as well. So, wow, Mothership is coming out at the same time. You know, you got that fleet beacon, I was going to mention that, but the Mothership is already on the way. And that's going to be huge. You know, if he needs to, he can, you know, once that gets out, he can recall these Stalkers and bring him back to his base. You know, in case he, you know, over-commands, goes up the ramp and gets surrounded, just, you know, get out of there. You know, of course, he can get out there with that blink, but I mean, just in case he has that Mothership. And the Mothership can be offensive as well, so we'll see what happens, you know. Anyways, lots of Hydralisks coming in here, trying to do what kind of damage they can. Stalker's taking a little bit of damage, you know, it's really not enough at this point. You really need a lot of Hydralisks. So Hydralisk just dies so fast, you know, you really need some roaches to go with them. You know, Ninja produce like 4 roaches to like 2 Hydralisks or something like that, you know, just get up a bunch. And, you know, you want a lot of roaches, taking all that damage. So you can pick off those Void Rays really easily. So there's no expansion yet for Protoss. He does actually have a lot of Chrono Boost at the same time. You know, definitely spends a lot of time just microing all these guys here. You know, his money's going up there pretty high, and he really could be expanding right now. He really should have. You know, he just has a lot of extra money. And another Pylon going down. He really should be adding on some extra gateways as well. Well, 2 forts going up. That's going to help spend some of that money, but you know, 900 or 1,000 minerals is quite a bit. And yeah, so Zerg did lose a lot of guys there. He did lose a lot of probes, or drones, I should say. Let's look at the unit counting tab. 61 probes, 232 drones, 38 now. Zerg really needs to, you know, get that back into gear, get those guys going. You know, especially with this Nexus going up. You know, he could kill off this Nexus, but at the same time, you know, he's not going to have the economy to really deal with this army. And actually, this army is pushing out already. So Kefka here, or Kefka, is going to be able to take the win here, I believe. You know, just one Sport Crawler sitting there, and there's the GG. You know, it's just seeing that army. It's like, okay, man, can't do it anymore. And you know, it's going to take that win. Definitely a really good player right there. Able to play Terran as well as the Protoss. And you know, it's not easy to do that. You know, if I play Protoss, for example, you know, it's you know, half the time I feel like I'm not doing anything at all, and that's you know, it's hard. Yep, one sec. You should tell me anyways. Alright. Oh man. And you can always change it later. Yeah, I'm installing it right now. Alright, I installed it. I'm trying to remember where to put everything. Yeah, I kind of need to look at the info first. Oh, I think I finally found it.